right, you already know what time it is. Oz the plug, Cozy Boy, Oz plug, talk, Cozy shooter, swim team captain, Walter Off-White, Dwayne Fade. Yes, I'm back in business.
Yeah, the fade is really here today. I'm really proud of you. Good shit.
I was looking homeless for a while, so I'm really happy about this.
You know, I wouldn't say homeless, but it wasn't a fade. It was Dwayne. It was giving Dark Caesar for
Dark
sure.
Caesar, absolutely. It's a shicey motherfucker. Your mama has warned you about Scott Scalebreaker, Pee Wee Bonway, Bobby Backpeddler, Hector, hate to see it. Vintage Victor Greg, got it all. Sammy Scumbag, live in the building. Fluke Skywalker, walking light on the host. Oscar, ooh, wee, it is me, and I am here. Low key Lulu, still trying to get paid in full. Pod Pierce, got carrying the team on my back. LL Cool, A, busting bitches walls down.
Oh yeah.
Still blowing 93, bro. Yes, it's Pyrex Paul Stove on medium. Yes, as always. It's been a minute since I had that.
It's way to bring back an old one.
I'm trying to remember the ones I've forgotten. I'm at that point now.
Hey, I'm really happy for you, bro.
Right? You know, it's Stockley running them options.
Oh, he's still going.
Listen, I'm just, yeah, bro, it is me. I am here. Yes.
You're really here today.
Yes,
We love to see it.
Feeling good,
Call back
good.
the old names. Wow, the rhythm. You know what it is. It's your boy, Swaggy T, Tim Halpert. I hate Sean, the man of many monikers himself, which is in fact a moniker in itself. Please stay with me. It's the coldest dude out. Giannis Antetokounmpo, DeMar DeFrozen, Jared Goff. That's 3. Hat Trick Mahomes, Le'Veon Sell, Dank Lucas. Edgar Allan Poetic shit does indeed get scary, quite terrifying, damn near demented. Benjamin Button, it's all going in reverse. So I'm right back to being cold. It's Sean Snow, Flu Holiday, Brick Saban, Greg Pop, your bitch, Sad Stevens. We coaching shit in case you didn't notice it. Tom Shade, I'm in a pocket cooling. Scramble Cunningham on the move. Rinse LaSalle, the cleanest kid on the playground. Dennis Podman, they all come back to me. Static Stock, it's going crazy. You can see it. Oh, man. I'll bring something back. Nah. Joseph Styling.
Damn, it's been a minute since you.
It's been a minute. A lot of growth. You feel me? You don't really want to line up with dictators, but it's a tough name. And Bar J Barrett, Stitcher Robinson, Bankner, Lakina, Coolius Randall, all of those. But at the end of the day, it's the Wizard with Oz.
Yes, that's me, and we have a lovely, lovely guest with us this evening.
Yeah, esteemed guest.
Yes.
Please tell the people who you are.
Mine is really short and simple. I don't have a lot to say like y'all. It's just K, the motherfucking stallion.
Okay. That was tough. Normally, I try to we try to tell people, come on, what else you got? Like, you give us one more, but
that's
it. The motherfucking stallion.
You delivered your one with like.
Yeah, that's it. And sometimes certain names you just end on them. It's like this is all I need to say.
That was a mic drop for sure.
For sure. So usually we go on and ask about each other's week. So how was your week, Miss K?
My week was work. It was work Monday through Friday. Get off at 7. I go home, sleep, wake up, I do it again. And that's it. Damn. Nothing special.
Nothing else in the week?
No, work.
Did you
work is different.
She's like, no, nigga. That's all I
do.
Did you enjoy the week? Like, were you happy this week?
Yeah, I didn't get bullied that much at work. Normally, the patients, they would bully me. But this week, everybody's been nice. So
that's a blessing.
A good week at work.
Right. I didn't get bullied for nothing. So it was a good week. It was an okay week. I had to work, so it wasn't good. It was an okay week.
Okay.
I feel like it's important to separate the okay from the bad.
Yeah.
It was a solid week.
It was all right. I made it out. So
I'm still here, so.
I'm still here, so it wasn't that bad.
I like that.
And I got paid on Friday. So that was one thing to look forward to for the whole week. I'm getting paid.
That's fair. For sure.
So it sounds like you had a pretty good week. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Perspective is everything.
Oh, man. So how was your week, Sean?
168 hours to myself, I'm not going to fail me. I had an excellent week. But, I really had an excellent week because, the week before I was like, I was excellent, but I had to work to get there. but this week I really had an excellent week. It was my birthday, so shout out to everybody. And, bro, I don't know. It's a really good feel. It's very stressful because, I feel like I have to respond to everything personally because everything is like said to me personally, and I feel like it's very personal. I'm a very personal person. Like, I may not know you, I may not ever meet you, but like, you said something really nice to me, like that meant something. So I gotta answer everything. So that was like, I had to keep up with my phone and shit. But like
it's very tiring sometimes. But you have to because of the love. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Bro.
It's like, wow, I don't talk to all the, like, this is already over my quota of people that I talk to daily.
Son.
But I appreciate the love. I know exactly what you're talking
My phone is so stressful even when it's not my birthday. So when it's I literally have to like mentally prepare for that. Oh yeah.
I know.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, happy belated birthday.
I appreciate that.
What did you do? Nothing.
No, I did. Okay, so on Thursday, my actual birthday, I went to hoop with my friends. That was pretty cool. I had a good time. Had a great time. And then after, I went to my parents' house. My mom, I haven't had a home cooked meal from my mom in a minute. So, like, she made a steak. I was like, wow, this is lovely. They did, like, every year my parents get me a Carvel cake. Like, that's what we do for birthdays. It's like a little Carvel ice cream cake. We sing happy birthday. So, like, that was real cool. Friday, I didn't really do anything. Saturday, a couple people, we had, like, a little slight gathering. It's never, I don't ever say party because I feel like that has, like, a high... You feel me? Like
I see what you're saying.
I don't ever want you to pull up and expect anything. I don't know. I'm home. So
you can join me, but I'm here.
It's a couple of us. Honestly, my friends are kind of flakes, so I don't even know if there's going to be a couple of us. It might just be me. Who knows? If you want to be here, But yeah, that was really cool. It was like, I felt very loved, and it was cool. And I feel like it was a time to like reset things, like goals and everything like that, and like. I use like the start of the year and my birthday. Like Nas has this saying, he says he wants to get better every, damn it, I just forgot Nas's birthday. Nas, the rapper.
I know Nas is.
I don't, I'm sorry. I wasn't sure.
You like the rapper?
No.
Your face didn't change. You still sounded confused. I was like, oh no, I'm sorry. And I feel like I'm rambling. I apologize. I was just going through my week. I don't know.
No, you're doing your thing. Bro, it's your birthday. Go ahead. You're talking about
His
you.
birthday.
No, it was. He was talking
No.
about
It's still my birthday. It's
Yeah,
still my
that's what I'm
birthday.
saying.
The whole weekend is
Wait,
my
how
birthday.
old did you turn?
27.
Wow.
Did you just roll your eyes at my age? That was crazy.
Yo, that is so
because
funny.
every time I would ask somebody, how old are you? Everybody's like older than me. Like older than me.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
We have, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we're
22 in November, but I'm 21.
And you made it to celebrity status already. That's
Impressive,
Efficient.
right?
Yeah. Efficient. You'd love to see it.
well done. Thank you for joining us. And really,
Welcome.
we really appreciate you. So yes, it's my birthday all weekend. But
At least you're not an all month person.
No. That's a lot. You feel
Yeah.
me? It's but what
That's
I
for women.
exactly. I can't be like it can't be August 29th and I'm like it's my birthday. Like I'm a grown man, bro. You better sit down somewhere. But I feel like I didn't capitalize on my birthday like I wanted to, but I was able to like kind of like forgive myself for that and just make plans for what I want to do because I wanted to like drop music on my birthday and like really like
Music?
yes. I never answered that question properly. Yes, I do. So I wanted to drop music on my birthday and like really have people who, because nobody, that's the question. That's Sean question mark. That's the name. But like, so as you make music. So I feel like I wanted to put something out because your birthday, like people care. Like that's people come to your page. Oh shit, a song. Okay, I might listen.
True.
I wanted to capitalize. I didn't. I wanted to drop a T-shirt with the music. Didn't capitalize. But all those things are things that are still coming. Like anything you didn't do yesterday. Like if you use today, beating yourself up for what you didn't do yesterday, you might not get much done tomorrow. So it's like now
Did you
that
make that up?
just now, like off the top. Thank you. But yeah, so I feel like getting to 27 allowed me to just kind of turn a page, and it's like I was able to appreciate. Like 26 was a really good year. Like I really like I know on like certain days, like I look at I need to do this today, I need to do this right now, but like I was able to take like kind of a bird's eye view at 26 and be like, yo, like this was effective. Like I did things, I moved forward in things. I got closer to God. Like I had a great year. I went to the garden and people noticed me. Like that was insane. Like 5-year-old Sean would have been like, what? That happened? So like, you feel me? 26 was cool. And now it's just about like 27 is about elevate and move things further. And I want to be able to look back at 27 and feel the same way and be like even more excited about going forward to 28. So that was my week. I don't know what happened on the other days, but my birthday.
That's fair.
Week.
That's very fair. To be honest with you.
How was your week, Oz? You came in here and you really went crazy when we started naming names. Like you went crazy. That was one of your. That was like we've been doing this pod for quite some time. That was a top 5 Oz intro. I've been here for all of them. That was a top 5 Oz intro for sure.
Not. No, it's just like now I just do it as a flow. So now as long as I catch a flow, I can just go right into it now. But thank you, I appreciate that.
No problem, pal.
My week was not standard. Not standard.
Is that
not
2 weeks in a row of not being standard?
Shit's crazy, bro.
Yo,
it's wild. I don't know what's going on right now. I have no idea what's going on right now.
Is Mercury grading papers again?
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen that happen before.
I say in Gatorade, but grading papers. Yeah, it's facing new challenges. I thought I would never like choose myself, like, or choose a situation to be in. Now it's ended up and I'm in it, and just navigating through that. That's it. Like I've been talking about this kind of particular like lifestyle. Like I've been talking shit about it, and now I'm in it inadvertently. So it's like, oh wow, look at that. God and the sick jokes.
Manifestation.
But it's all good, you know. It even in negativity, you think that no, it's coming if you say its name. Period. But like like growing and maturing from that or past that. That's my next challenge. But other than that, it's like I would think that that's big enough to say it's not standard. Because you handling things different for for a certain amount of time now.
I feel like acknowledging areas where you have to grow is like the best shit you can like. It's like we talk about how like self-awareness is great and how it's really annoying, but like that's great. Like for you to be like, okay, like I have to get better at this, so this is what I'm gonna do. You feel me? A lot of people would take that situation you've been put in, that you weren't trying to be put in or whatever it is, and they would be like, oh,
I don't like this. I'm out. Like, yeah, like young me, like young, 21-year-old me. I would have been like, oh, hell no, fuck this. I'm out. You can't do that when you're in love, at this big age I'm at. So, yes, absolutely.
You have a girlfriend?
Yes.
For how long?
Honestly, for 8 months now. I'm very much.
You're like that in love. I'm not saying it has like any timing, but whenever people would say like I'm super in love, it would be like for a really long period of time. But that's good.
When you believe and they check all the boxes in you too, and you're on the same page, it's kind of not hard to not be. Like it's hard.
Right.
Like what is there not to love at that point?
Time is real, but like it's also like not. Like,
Really
I feel
Are
like
you in love?
I am in love.
You're in love too. Wow, am I the only one? No. Okay. How long have you been in love?
Quite some time.
Yeah. Him long. He was longer than mine, but like but like this one is
That's
just.
really nice, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We all can't be not in love. Somebody's gotta.
I feel like you know
you
what?
can control your own happiness.
You definitely can.
You really can. So it's when you stay true to self and go after the things that will make you happy, like it will be hard to not be happy. And then when you see that the person is, or whatever the situation is what you seek, it may not even be a person. It could be like a career. It can be, a position at work, whatever. When you are intentional about trying to get it and maintain and work hard towards it, there's really no reason why you shouldn't have it. So that's why, like, I see, like, a whole bunch of, miserable people, like, on a timeline and shit like that. It's like, oh, I see why you're not happy. You're miserable. I can see it through your tweets. I can see the pain.
I agree.
They project all day.
All day. It's
all
really
day.
bad. And it used to be me, so it's like, wow, I've been delivered. I mean, I'm not going to not recognize where I came from. Like, I'm all about growth. So it's like, yeah, I used to be a dickhead too. And then I grew up. Like, and then you'll see people at, similar big ages as me, and it's like, are you still doing this? Like, come on, bro. Like,
that's the thing. Bro. And that's when you said you were 21, it was surprising because you like carry yourself pretty maturely. Like,
tell me I look and act older than 21. I don't think I act older than 21, but
I didn't really know how you act so the average person on Twitter age isn't real on Twitter because there's like 30-year-olds on Twitter.
It's whatever you want
who
to
act like they're in high school.
Yep. That's
and like talk about high school shit all day. So like I never.
High school was 10 years ago for me.
Bro.
How old are you?
29. Yeah. That I'm good, bro. Like I had my time. I had my jokes. Those were good, times.
You ready to like settle down and like start a family?
That's where I'm at.
See, I'm not that old.
I mean, you're not that far.
But no, what I'm saying is, well, like I said, it's not about age.
It's really not.
He's
But
not.
You made it about age.
No, I didn't.
You said you're not that old.
I don't mean age. People are at different stages in their life. So he's at a stage in his life where he's ready to settle down and start a family.
Okay.
That's not the stage of life I'm in. So
yeah, for sure, he's not at that stage. Yeah, I can tell you, But it's as long as you're able to recognize growth and where you want to be and try to do it in a effective way, you're gonna have whatever you want. Whether it be love, whether it be sports journalism or content creation or whatever. It's up to you to grab the bull by the horns or whatever, however people say it. Yeah. That's how they say it. But yeah, like that's what it's more important for me. So like getting past this little, I guess, not a bump in the road, but a new challenge, like living that lifestyle now. It's like, okay, let me look at the pros. Some good pros, bro. Some good pros. Outside of the major con that's like glaring is not the ideal situation for me and my girl. Outside of that, all the pros like outweigh the cons. So let's see what this next chapter holds.
yeah, like I just feel like I don't know, like you said, everybody's story is their own individual. Like, or people are at different points in life. People are at whatever they have going on. But people sit on the internet and like project things and talk about what they would or wouldn't do in a situation that they are not in, and tell people that they're wrong because like they look at like it'll be Cardi B and Offset and they talking about what they should be doing, and it's like, bro, you don't know anything about either of these people.
I was so happy when he posted I won. I was like, thank you.
I'm
Stay
happy
out
for
of
you,
everybody's business.
Bro, so what you're saying right now is you're sitting on the internet rooting for culture to grow up without her parents together. Maybe they love each other and they could just raise their kid together and figure their differences out. Like, and if they can't, that's their business. But like you on here now telling us what you would do in your fake relationship that never happened. Nobody loves you.
Nobody loves him.
And like
you wouldn't be acting this way. You wouldn't be
acting this way if somebody loved you. You wouldn't. There's just certain shit like niggas get on the internet every day and tell us they've never been loved by women. It's crazy. Like, these
openly.
They do this and that. Like, I don't know, bro. Any woman that loves you is not doing none of that to you. Like, sounds like shorty like didn't really fuck with you like that. Like, I don't know.
Speak on hurt that never exists. It never happened to him. So it's like, where the fuck are you getting this idea, this scenario from? Just be talking.
That's really what be happening on the internet. People just be talking, and it's very strange to me. It really is. Like, there's certain shit you shouldn't be concerned with. That, like,
bro, when the term keyboard warrior really came about, I'm like, yeah, that's just people who be giving lip service. That's just people who be talking about their action. Like, when I see, I want this, that, and the third, I don't see, like, the universe just handing that to me on a silver platter. It's like, all right, what do I need to go get that? And then have the mindset of focusing on that. It's really easy, but when you see a lot of people talking about it, they're not doing it. They're not doing it. Because they wouldn't need to be talking about it. They'd be out there doing it. Because they're not wasting time trying to prove it don't exist.
I just feel like if you have your own shit, like, I've never, like that line was like, what you eat don't make me shit and who you fuck don't make me come. It's like, bro, like, none of that shit has anything to do with me. So, like, for you to be overly concerned with everybody else has going on, you might not have anything going on.
Not one thing.
Like that circle of loser shit I said was like, bro, like I have 168 hours in my week and I still feel like I don't have enough time for the shit I want to do. Like this week I was watching All American, so I like watched less podcasts because like I only have so much. I listen to less music. I can't split all that time up. So it's like I don't have enough
everything's
time.
content based now, so it's like you just sit there and just try to take it all in, but you can't take everything.
Bro, I made clips for the pod, didn't drop them. My bad, by the way. And it's just like, I didn't like, so it's like, where are you getting the time to be concerned with what everybody else has going on? That's nuts to me. It's very weird. And people be on the internet telling us that they have too much time and that no one's ever loved them. And all kind of crazy shit. But you know,
I don't know. How do you feel?
I mean, nobody ever really loved me. No, I'm playing. But even if nobody ever loved me, that's not something I want to make known unprovoked. Like, nobody asked you, nobody cares. And normally when they say things like that, nobody ever loved me, they'll like go moving forward to bashing women or bashing the opposite sex. And I think it's due to the fact that nobody ever loved them. So they just angry about it.
it's just a circle that keeps going back like this.
Bro,
But sometimes it's not necessarily because they're hurt. Sometimes it does hold a little bit of truth to everything that people would say after that statement. So
you can always you can always prove whatever's experience to be right because they lived it. No one's taking that away from anything, right? Like, that person treats you like shit. You've been through several situations. It ended the same way. That happens. I understand. But to think that that's the only reality, first of all, none of us can even experience all realities. We don't even have enough life or time on this earth to be able to do so. So to say something doesn't exist or it don't make sense to me. It's you just haven't come across it. That's it. Like, it happens. Like, for me, I had to realize, I'm like, you know what? Shit hasn't been going well. But I can't think that it's impossible for this to happen. Mm-hmm. Because I'll be thinking miserably like this. Like, that's what I think it is. It can never be better than what they think it is right now.
Son. Like, this one thing about this life shit, and one thing I learned as I grow up is that this life shit will keep showing you new life shit,
bro.
Like, there's a bunch of different realities. Like I always say, there's so many different perceptions. There can't only be one reality. Like, if you would have told me 2-3 years ago, that 4 years ago, whatever, that I would be on this podcast answering the question, "Are you in love?" and saying yes while I was single, I would have been like, "Nigga, you're out of your mind."
On the internet?
When she asked me, I was like, well, I'm not gonna lie. Like, what the fuck? But, like, so it is what it is. Like, different situations put you in different spots, and there's different things going on that you may not have understood before. But everybody has their own individual paths, their own individual, like, situations, and you don't know these people's lives.
At all.
And that's okay, because you don't have to. No, like, at the end of the day, most things don't matter.
It really don't. Really don't. Like, I'm just focused on it's like not enough time in the day for me to worry about the next man. Honestly. That's what I think. But fuck me, bro.
People just continue to broadcast their L's, and that's been a very common theme on the internet lately, and it actually really upsets me. And I would like for people to stop, because I'm becoming uncomfortable. Like, the other day I saw shorty say, she tweeted and she was like, oh, one time I saw a nigga had shit stains in his drawers, and she was like, but I fucked him anyway, best sex I've ever had. Like, nobody asked you that. Like, that's disgusting.
Unprovoked.
Why did you tell us that?
And now she's worse than the man that had the shit stains. Because bitch, you knew and you fucked them. So, I don't know. It makes you worse.
Now you stained your name.
Literally.
With nobody asking you nothing. Like,
just to be a part of whatever conversation she wanted to be a part of. I didn't know that would be a desirable topic for people. Talking about what is in your significant other's, like, underwear when you do their laundry.
That's the thing. It wasn't even a conversation for her to bring it up. She just brought it up.
She just brought it up.
It's not like somebody was speaking about, like, hygiene or saying niggas don't be wiping their ass. She just brought it up randomly. She felt as if everybody had the need to know. So, like the other lady, it wasn't as bad, but she was just saying how she was walking through Best Buy's parking lot with a 42-inch. I
forgot that happened.
No, when I seen it, I'm just like, you was walking out with a 42-inch TV. First of all, how were you walking with it? Because if you're at the store, you have to get a cart. There's no way you picked it up, cashed it out, picked it up, and then walked back outside with it. Everybody has a cart, no matter how big the TV is. So to me, it was some bullshit to that, like, that you're lying. And even if you wasn't, maybe you do need to take it by yourself.
No, I think what happened was she was returning it. So I think she carried it from the car to the store.
That makes sense.
Leaving the store. okay.
No, I
alright.
think she said she was. They watched me. She was like, they watched me carry it from the car to the store. So she was probably
Okay.
returning the TV.
Honestly, it's like both sides. I would see why she would feel some type of way, but I would also see why some men would not try to help.
That's very fair because that's exactly how
Yeah,
I
it's
felt.
Fair. You know, they could, if she's anything like women who think every time somebody tries to talk to them, they're trying to talk to them, it could go left. If she's like that.
That wasn't my first thought, but okay.
Yeah, she's probably the type of person that's like that. So them not helping her was probably a good thing. But she could be the person who's not like that, and she actually get helped. So I don't know. Either way, I hope she got her money back. And
If she made it to the store.
as long as she made it to the store with the TV, then it's fine. It's fine.
See, when I was like, damn it. When I saw it, I was like, okay. So I put myself in the shoes. I was like, what if I see a lady walking through the parking lot with a 42-inch TV? Because somebody quoted it was like, chivalry is dead. And like, I started reading the comments. And some people were like, yeah, no, she's just stupid. And I was like, yeah, she's kind of, because like most things I'm helping, like, you know, if, oh, you're carrying this, like, let me help you with it. First of all, I don't approach most people. So there's that aspect too.
Just don't approach.
I'm not approaching you. But if I saw a woman struggling, like I'll hold the door, or if I saw a woman struggling with something, I would try to help. But like, shorty, I probably wouldn't carry a 42-inch TV from my car to the store. I would go get a cart. I don't have to carry this shit. Like, there's carts for this. But even if I did carry, whatever. But now on my regular days, I just came into Best Buy to grab this little USB cord that I needed for 3 minutes. Now I got to stop what I'm doing and grab a 42-inch TV and carry it to the store because you didn't want to go get an employee or a cart. You made a bad decision, and you got to stand on that till you get to the door. I'm sorry. That was stupid. I can't save that one.
I don't know how she even got herself in that. I don't see how anybody's able to pick up a 42-inch and walk with it. I mean, I see it, but for how long could you walk with a 42-inch?
What is her wingspan?
That's the thing. Now I feel like I need to find it and look at her pictures and see if she looks physically able to carry a 42-inch.
That's a solid point, though.
I'm gonna find it, and I need to see.
I mean, when I heard about it, I was like, oh, what are you doing? Like, what this could end so differently for you. It really can. But yeah, like people minding their business, I can't fault them. I'll never be able to fault people minding their business. I'm sorry.
I'm like, yeah, sorry, lady.
Like,
but yeah,
yeah.
She broadcasted.
I know that I see what he's saying. It's like in the middle. We can see both sides.
Yeah, because like you want to be a nice guy, but you also don't know the type of person that is.
You don't even, at this point for me, a lot of how I act is just what is the safest option, not what's the most noble, not the one that's most fucking, what is the most socially safest option when dealing with, other people. That's how I try to view it,
What option keeps my day going?
It's like, look, that is what I feel is the most important for me in my, position in life. I may not necessarily want to approach a strange woman because of how she may receive it. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yeah, principle based. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go help her because she's struggling. I'm gonna go help her. 42-inch TV. That's like what, a TV for the kitchen? That's crazy. But it's like, I'm going to go help you out because struggling is, no. First of all, I'll bring you the cart. Like, I'll come around and be like, hey, let me help you and put this in the cart.
So you're not going to carry the TV, you're going to put it in the cart.
I'm going to solve her entire dilemma without even needing to be there. Like, you see how I try to pick the safest option? And even then, I don't even know if I want to approach her to even give her the fucking cart.
Nah, I gotta turn around, go get a cart, then come back out to you with a cart. But I feel like once you're approaching with the cart, she knows that you're here to help. Like, it's a safe move.
Yeah, the initial thought is like, you know what?
Like, hey, shorty, I can see you about to drop that here.
I've seen too many, articles where it's like, how women feel about being approached strangely in public. So you know what? All right,
This one,
I'm gonna be the safest guy.
Crazy.
And And if that means you gotta your biceps is wobbly,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's one thing I'm gonna do is leave her alone.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. That's one thing it just makes me feel comfortable.
I cannot believe niggas try to talk to women at the gas station.
But the thing is, back to, because you was about to start something else. So you said you probably wouldn't try to help directly. Does that have anything, it's both of y'all, does that have anything to do with the fact that you're in a relationship or just in general?
No, because like I'm in a relationship with a woman that absolutely would be like,
you should have helped.
She probably would like, what? Like, so you didn't. And it's not like I'm gonna sit there and like not think she's right. No, I'll tell her she's right all the time. It's okay. What makes me feel comfortable? I understand the situation, but as a black man in society and how the climate is right now, I don't even want to come off as weird or anything like, or the guy that's only trying to help because I'm trying to get at you. No, I already got a situation. I'm happy. You know, so it's like so many things running into my mind, so many possibilities that I don't feel necessarily 110% comfortable. And as I'm getting older, it's like, yo, at the end of the day, people just want to feel comfortable. They're not trying to be stressed out in a stressed out state always. So whatever makes a person feels comfortable, go ahead. By all means, I feel that person shouldn't be persecuted or like judged for that. Go do whatever you feel makes you comfortable. You know, it's not, as long as it's not harming people, kids, whatever, fine by me. So that is what I would say in response to that. It's not necessarily the relationship, you know, or the fact that I'm in one will stop me. It will be, well, how does this person feel? Would this be weird? I don't know. You know what? Keep my hands in my pocket. That's really what it is with a lot of some niggas, like, who try to be like, do good. Like, let me just, the best option is the safest. And whatever the safest options, just go with that.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not in a relationship, but like, I just.
Wait, you're not?
No.
Oh, so you guys are talking? Or dating, because talking is kind of.
You just asked me a question that I wasn't going to lie to.
Oh.
People be in love and not in relationships. It's possible.
It's possible, but you know, generally when you hear in love, you'd automatically think.
100%.
Well, for sure, absolutely. Yeah,
that's why
absolutely.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just that's hilarious. But yeah, no. My answer is really just about the fact, one, Shorty's decision was stupid, but beyond that, it's just I know that first of all, I'm like large. I'm a large black male, so like I just have to, like, ever since a younger age, I kind of naturally started just walking around with a smile on my face, because like I would walk through the mall when I was like 16, and people would like pull their kids closer. It's like, bro, like,
Oh shit.
I don't want your fucking kid. Like, you better pull him away from the 40-year-old. Like, what, the fuck? I don't want my own. I don't want a kid of my own. So I was like, oh, he's just nice. But like, and then now I understand that niggas are weird, or men are weird, whatever. And I have to, like, because of how they don't hesitate to make women uncomfortable, I kind of err on the side of caution of anything that could possibly make women uncomfortable. So I would be more hesitant to approach them. But Shorty's situation mainly was just because it was stupid. I'm not about to grab a TV out your hand and walk you to the store. I'm sorry. You fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't work here. There's plenty of people inside who could have helped you.
Yeah, I mean, even as I was thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, why don't I just come back with a card and be like, put it in here and then just
that makes sense.
have a good day. But again, just initial, I'm 5'9". I'm not tall. Even then, just any nigga. Because you just hear these stories and you just want to relate and, you know, sympathize with women when they're like, yeah, I'm just living life and weirdo men talk to me or approach me. And I'm like, damn, sometimes I'd be like, damn, that sucks. That's all I got.
Do men approach you at the gas station?
Yeah, more than anywhere else.
I think that's so wild to me.
You see, like,
they don't care.
You know, so it's like, I'm trying to be the person that doesn't contribute to that weird behavior in any way, shape, or form. So you just don't act.
It's really distasteful. I've never seen any man like try to talk to somebody at a gas station in like a graceful or a tasteful way. It's never good. It's like catcalling, and it's like we're at a gas station, like we're literally at a gas station. So it's just not ideal. To say, oh, we met at the gas station.
Oh, we met at the gas station.
Yeah.
She don't want to start her stories like
I was
that.
pumping gas and he was yelling at me out of his car. No.
I was pumping gas and he
is
was yelling at me out of his car. Is
Hey.
hilarious.
Yo, that's
the thing. So, yo, listen.
exactly what
I
they
hope
do.
no one who listens to this is doing that. But if anybody out there is doing, please stop. Like, stop. It needs to stop. Like, it's not gonna work, bro. The reason it's never been done eloquently is because there's no eloquent way to do it. Like, Shorty didn't come here for this. Like, she's here to pump her. Like,
But I do feel like there's a way where you can make it work. It just takes finesse. Like, everything takes finesse. Like, if you're yelling at the girl out of your car, chances are she probably won't talk to you. But if you guys are, like, in close proximity and you can, like, walk over and actually have a decent conversation, then it could work. But if you're trying to, like, talk to me from your car and I'm all the way over here, it's just like,
Hey.
probably not.
yeah, yelling AO out the window is probably not gonna work for you, bro.
Yeah.
That is seems like you were speaking out of experience.
Listen.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But and the crazy thing about it is because I always think about everything from like all the sides. It's like I feel like the only reason that they are yelling out of the window at the gas station is because it's worked
already
before.
works. It worked.
Just-
Yeah.
It worked. I remember having this concept. I think I was like around 25, where it's like one of my like old coworkers. They came up to me and just asked, "Yo, Oz, you know, you're older. Why are guys like weird? Why does he think he can do like this kind of, I guess, like pass through the situation, move through the situation?" And I'm like, he probably did that because it worked before.
Right.
Like men are logical. It's like, it's not like, trust me, niggas is stupid. Niggas is stupid. But even the stupid niggas be finding some level of logic of stupid behavior actually like why to do it.
That's funny. Why to do it?
Like, they think like even they work it like using some like 3% critical
They are
skills.
justifying this stupid behavior.
Yeah, like, and then there's a perception, like perspective to it, and like it's not like I don't understand. I'm just saying it's like no, don't do that. That's dumb. So it's, to me, it's like him even doing that. It literally had to have worked with somebody. So it's like he's trying to. Oh, let me try it again. Like try my luck again.
And it's not gonna work. It's not always gonna work. Everybody's not the same. So
It's just two sad stories. It's a sad story of the dude in the car yelling out the window at the gas station, and it's also the sad story of the young woman somewhere who that worked on. Just want everybody to love themselves a little bit more.
Yes.
Growth. But at the same time, what works for you works for you. I'm not even at the gas station, so if you yell out the window and it works, nah, bro, stop. You guys gotta stop.
stop yelling out the window.
Yeah, you're stop making the women uncomfortable, bro. Please, like have a moral compass
Especially
for
at
that.
night.
Yes. Oh my. Yeah.
Especially at night.
Very important. Like,
That, you already know my stance. That shit is fucking weird. I wish it would stop because they're fucking up the ecosystem.
and
Quite frankly.
They're fucking up the ecosystem very, very much so. And so it's like, stop setting the situation back and making this hard. You're making it hard.
and just make like I don't know, like I feel like if you're not uncomfortable making women uncomfortable, you kind of scary to me.
Yo, like you scaring them and me too.
Yeah,
Like,
you scaring the women.
You scared the both of
You
us.
scaring me. Like I said, I stay away from niggas with nothing to lose. And I feel like niggas, like if you are not uncomfortable making women uncomfortable, like you probably don't have much to, like, I don't know. There's something within you that doesn't click right, and I can't trust you. So
Yeah.
like, everybody, please just make it more comfortable environments. The world can really be like, you feel me? We're not gonna create a utopian society, especially not overnight. But like, we actually can make the world better, like low key. Like I know people don't really believe that, but like if we really like, we're like,
You can just a little shift. No one's talking about perfection. I promise you, society will never be perfect. There's no way.
it would just be nice for Shorty to go pump her gas at night and go home. That's it. That makes the world a better place. Like, just like that. You feel me? We got to take steps. So please, everybody, like, do your part.
Please.
Roll the window up.
Drive off.
Oh man. What else happened on? Oh. please tell me y'all saw this. The tweet about should a woman be pregnant or, well, she is, and should she be dating while pregnant?
Did I see the tweet about it?
How could you miss it?
It was the entire timeline.
It was the entire timeline. Yeah. I saw that. I was like, ooh, okay. Yeah, bigger fish to fry, but then we don't want to talk about dating still. Like, that's my initial thought. Like, still, even in this.
But women pregnant, you still have needs. You're going to want somebody to fulfill your needs. It might not be ideal to everybody, but for her, because I'm not pregnant, you're not pregnant, so we can't say we would or would not do it. Because probably, there's a lot of things people say they would not do. Like, for example, you have a woman who'd be like, oh, I'll never date somebody with a kid. But if the right person comes along and they have a kid, you're going to overlook it.
That's
spitting.
Yeah. You'll overlook it, just like you'll never date somebody pregnant, but being pregnant is not the main thing about her, so you could overlook it if she's a great person.
That's true.
Yeah. So you could overlook it. I personally would not date if I'm pregnant and single and pregnant. I'm not doing it, but I'll do something else. But it's not dating if I'm single with a fucking kid, and if I'm not even like 3 months, I'm doing the obvious. I'm killing it. So
good grief, the delivery on that one.
Yeah, I'm keeping it real. Who wants to be single?
No
with
pun
a
intended.
Kid?
The delivery on that one is sick.
Oh my god! But that's her choice. That's it.
No, I'm not even saying what she said is sick. Like, I said the delivery on that one, but like that was.
I'm not keeping a kid with somebody who doesn't want me or the kid. I'm not doing it.
That makes sense.
And I'm not saying keeping the kid by somebody who doesn't want the kid makes it right. If you have the kid and they don't want to help, it doesn't make it right because it's your kid. But I would prevent that.
I see what you're saying.
I would understand.
A long 18 years of trying to get that person to help you, so I would not do it.
I understand why you would not put yourself in that situation. That makes sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's the only thing for me is the situation. I wouldn't even put myself in this situation to be able to find out she's a great person. Right?
Really?
Like, look at that.
For real?
Like, it's really. Like, I need to actually go inside the house to figure out if I like the decor.
Okay. Listen, let's say she's pregnant, but she's like pregnant, whereas like typically when women are like pregnant a month or two, it's not gonna show.
So at what point do you tell me that you like? Did you
yeah,
know?
For real.
Did you not know? Because like seeing you after 3 months, that's crazy.
No, but initially, if you meet somebody and you're not showing, and you don't know if it's going to be something serious, so it's like, why do I need to tell you that I'm pregnant?
No.
Why do you need to know if it's
no,
not gonna be
no. I'm not letting you get away with that one.
If it's not going to be something serious, and a lot of men do not care, so it's like,
listen,
why
agree.
would she need to tell you, oh, I'm pregnant? They'd be like, oh, I don't care. Because if you were pregnant, they would still try to talk to you. I feel like if it gets to a certain level when you guys are talking, you tell them, okay, I'm pregnant.
I'm here to tell you, them niggas that don't care is never getting to that level.
That's
never.
Hilarious.
So bottom line, I'm not dating somebody who's pregnant.
Me, I'm not dating somebody who's pregnant. No.
What about somebody with a newborn?
No.
Somebody with
You
a
have to.
You got shit to figure out.
You know how much time you need to spend with the newborn after the pregnancy? Like, like you have to devote your entire mind, body, and soul to that kid right there, like weeks afterwards. So it's like I'm not trying to interfere with that.
Okay, so I'm gonna paint this picture for you, right? Because like where he says that he's not even putting himself in that situation. First of all, she definitely. If she's pregnant and we start talking beyond the point where we've said hello, like these are our names. And like, this album is cool. I feel like after that, you should be telling me you're pregnant. We shouldn't get to a point where we've gone on like, okay, you're
right. I take that back.
You can't. That's a big detail. Yeah. Like, you feel me? Like, because then at that point, if we get like 2 months into it, and then you say you're pregnant, now I feel like you didn't tell me the truth for 2 months, and I don't really rock with you now. Like, it's not. Oh, you're pregnant. Get away from me. But it's just like.
That's
you
not the reason.
kind
It's-
of been
yeah.
lying to me for 2 months
Exactly.
by omitting the truth.
And if I knew that, I probably would not have been in this situation. Like I said, you can be the greatest person, but the situation would be like, you know what? I'm not going to cross that line. And it's no knock to them at all. Like, this doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means I don't believe you to be available right now.
It's like the same way that you feel like you're not going to put yourself in a situation where you're single with a kid with someone who doesn't want it, but you're not going to knock somebody who would do that
Who
if
would
they
do
want to
it,
have their
yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to date somebody that's pregnant with a kid, but like, or that's pregnant, but like somebody else may. That's their business. But I'm not putting myself in that situation. He's not, because it's an unfavorable situation.
Right.
Because
When you as you get older, it's like you have the person, then you have the situation, and it's like you think you can separate the two. No, you really can't. Like in no aspect. So when you meet somebody and they got in a situation like family problems, you like getting into bed with that person about that, because like guess what, you're going to be around that family often because you're with this person. So you got to think about that. So even in that kind of space, like, yeah, okay, she's pregnant right now. She's not going to be pregnant. But even then, she's going to need to spend all the time with the baby, make sure that she's bonding it correctly. It's developing at the time it needs to, shots, doctors, yada, yada.
son, yeah,
It's
Like,
a lot
it's
to be
low-key.
dating and with the new baby. It is
just
a lot.
live, like, focus on your child, please. I literally said that. I was like, focus on your
it
child,
seems
please.
like, you know, like,
Like, it's
I think-
okay. Like,
because for most topics, we don't have a concrete opinion. It's just cultural commentary. We're just speaking on what's being spoken on. But for this topic, especially because I will never be pregnant, so I can never speak on what it's like to be pregnant, what their needs may be. But I already, like, even if minus a baby, like, I feel like if you're in a relationship and it's like and it breaks off or whatever, you should take some time, like, for yourself. I feel like a lot of people don't take time for themselves.
To heal.
Yeah. So you should take some time for yourself.
and it's an excellent reason to do so.
To heal, not only heal, but to heal and to also, like, figure yourself out, like,
Yeah.
recalibrate, figure, like, so it's like, if you have to do that for yourself and now also you have a child, like, you have to figure out, like, motherhood.
That's
like,
intense.
I will never experience motherhood,
you have
but I
time
know
for a
that I've
nigga?
heard that
Like,
shit
that's
not
crazy.
easy. Yeah, like, you got shit to focus on. Like, not knocking anybody who does. People got their needs. If you meet some, you feel me? But I was watching All American, and when Jordan decided he was going to stay with Simone when she was pregnant, I was like, this nigga is nuts.
She wasn't pregnant by
Him, no.
I don't even watch that show, but
It's a very great bad show.
I've heard. Great bad, so it's like good, but it could take some work.
No, like, it's like, okay, so it's kind of corny, like, but like, it's a tolerable corny, and the story is, I need it. I don't know. I can't stop watching it.
It's hilarious. Okay,
It's
SpongeBob.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's a really, the story is good, and it's a very good show, but it has it has a lot of, like, Disney Channel-ish elements.
Oh.
But it's like, I call it Disney Channel After Dark. Like, it's not actual Disney Channel.
After dark.
It's just like, it's set in high school. They're, like, not high school age, like, they're adults, but, like, the characters are in high school. They're playing high school football, like,
Okay. one
so
of
they,
those
like,
type of
have,
TVs.
okay. So it's like some corny shit that go on, like, in a hallway or two, but it's a good show,
That's funny.
and it has a lot of different elements.
That's funny. Yeah. But that's why, like, when I think about people in certain situations, it's how did you arrive knowing you knew this even before engaging with the situation you're in right now? Those are the people that really scare me.
You mean like Shorty that saw the shit in his underwear and still had sex with him? People really just be telling, like, I don't understand. Like, bro, one thing,
Shit.
I want another thing that can make the world a better place. Keep some of y'all else to yourself, bro.
I just think, like, at first, my problem was people crying, like, on camera. It's like you videotape yourself crying, and then not only that, like, you went to your favorite social media website,
And
you hit, like, compose tweet or post, you pulled it from your photo album.
No, but hold on though. Wait, you gotta think before they even record it. You have to open the social media app and select the filter, and then you start crying.
Wow.
Then-
The filters.
the
I forgot about
filter.
that.
9 times
Filters.
out of 10, it might be a filter. It's like, bitch, you did that, and then you started crying. So it's like, bitch, are you really fucking sad? Is it really that bad?
The filters.
We didn't even think about the filters.
Yo, I mean, just think about it. Just a regular, like, normal video crying. You talking about filters?
Yeah. Snapchat filter, you crying behind it.
Yo, it's crazy how women see a side of things that we like. I would have never thought about the fact that they put filters on it. We don't even
putting filters behind tears is so crazy.
That's wild. That's
and you did all of this, and then you hit send for like it to be on the internet, bro, where people can see it, can download it, can just I have video of this person. For what? When you can see a situation, see it's not favorable, and then don't do it.
Exactly.
Because what do you gain from doing this?
I would also like to clarify that video on the internet of me. I wasn't crying.
That shit was hilarious.
No tears fell. No tears fell.
That boy, now listen,
no tears fell.
You look like you were going for like a whole Oscar, bro.
I was
low key.
No, I seen it. I was trying to figure out what exactly is going on. Like, are you trying not to laugh? You're holding back tears. Like, what was
Okay,
that?
so I was holding back tears. I was. But holding back tears is not crying.
What was the reason for that?
Okay, so it was. you know how I do the Knicks thing, like the show for the Knicks when they play games.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You mentioned that.
Yes. So at the end, it was the last game they lost. The season was over. So I was doing the show, and that, like, it kind of hit me as I was doing the last show, and I was like, yo, there's people who like tuned in like every night at like midnight, 2 a.m., whatever time it was, and watched me talk for an hour, and like they were in there at that moment too. So it was just like that made me kind of emotional because I was like, damn, like that's really dope. And my team had just lost, so I was sad. So, but like I was like, wow, that's really dope, and it kind of like caught me off guard, and I was like, oh shit, but I didn't cry, no tears fell. So
that's your justification? No tears fell?
No tears fell.
Video, but I can't. I can't because it's like everybody reposts it. Like it gets circulated a lot.
Oh, that's in their meme folders. Absolutely.
It's at like 20K.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been bookmarked.
But you what? She found it.
So this was because they lost.
But it wasn't really because they lost. It was like I said. I was
see tears.
There's no tears.
Yes, huh? Look in your eyes.
Did it fall?
Did in a row? It's still
Did
tears.
it fall?
No, I know.
Did it fall?
Yeah, you have it saved.
I
You have it saved.
But did it fall? Did the tears fall?
It was close.
But it did not
It was
fall.
real
You
close.
got to show me a tear on the cheek
But
for it to
it's
be
the fact
crying.
that it got that far.
You already said. You said what were you doing? I said holding back tears. That's literally what. That's what holding back tears is.
You gotta shake the head so it does.
Not happening.
That is funny.
Yeah, no, he put a full court press on the tears.
They did not one dropped. Hey man, but bro, those people love me. Like that's really what that was. Like it wasn't like the Knicks have lost in my life before, like a lot. Okay, that's really what my life consisted of. So I wasn't crying because the Knicks lost, but it was like the amount of love that I got from those people and the fact that like I was doing the Periscope shows at first when I first started, and there were like a couple people watching, 15 people watching, like and then it got to like thousands of people on Periscope. Then I started the YouTube shows, and there were like 60 views, and then by the end of the season there were like 1,000 views. So it's just like people were fucking with me on a daily basis, and like for like I'm like living my dream. I'm watching my favorite team play and talking about it. My friends used to mute me. They probably still mute me for talking about the Knicks.
Yeah, you're still muted.
And that is
no, not from me. I'm just saying from them.
Yeah,
I
like
see it.
my friends used to mute me talking about the Knicks, and now there's people who like
the tweets are too funny.
Like
when
some
he's
shit
in pain,
happens, like some shit will happen for the Knicks, and people will like ask me what I think, and like that's crazy. So like in that moment, it got emotional for me. Like if people can't understand living their dreams, I'm sorry. Like
yeah.
And plus, I put the video on the internet, so it's like when people like when it first happened, it was going around. People were like, "Oh, I feel so bad for you." I was like, "Yo, I put the video out."
I told Sean, like, I asked him the question, like, why does he want to live this meme life? And then he was like, shit's funny, and I'm like, all right, that's all.
Not even just that it's funny. It's funny. One, like, yeah, I'm good. I'm cool being I'm not ashamed of.
It's okay to be the butt of the joke.
Yeah,
it's really,
like,
it's completely
cool. As
fine.
long as the joke's not disrespecting me, bro.
Yeah,
like, go ahead, like whatever. I'm not on.
Even though I personally avoid it like the plague, like whenever you get caught up, because everyone has a turn, it's everyone's turn eventually. Like everyone gets a turn. Yeah.
And my thing is like, I feel like I'm not the one to go at. Like I'm really not. Like,
because people don't know how to where it just stops being fun and just starts being disrespectful.
No. I don't even mean disrespectful. I'm not the one to go out for fun either. Like, I grew up, like, the size that my head is right now, been this size my whole life. Grew up with a very, very large head. So, like, I had to have jokes. So, I've had jokes my whole life. Like, niggas don't want to do that. So, like, if you really want to be careful on that Twitter shit, because, like, it might be my day, but, like, it could be your day real fast. Like, the same day. Like, that's how the internet works. It's almost like, you
have a joint celebration.
It's why I never, like, in high school when the fights was at the dog park after school, like, I never went. Because most of the time, if you can walk to the park together, y'all issue not that serious. It's never the people who was walking to the park that fought. Somebody else got hit. I don't need to go out there for what? Somebody gonna get hit. Like, so if it's my day, you shut up. Like, be careful.
That's fair.
But yeah, and also because, I have no issue. Like, I would like for the internet to get used to seeing my face.
Yeah,
like,
and I remember like asking out years ago, and you didn't care. Like, all right, cool, because like at the end of the day, it's just jokes. It's not you can just laugh and move on. That's really possible. Like, people always want to like be that guy, and you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. You're not that guy, bro. You're not that guy. Yeah, and don't force yourself to be one either. It's corny as fuck, But I don't tell people how to live their life. I don't tell people I'm just a cultural commentator.
Speaking of jokes and cultural commentary, we gotta do it. I'm so sorry, bro. Flex. Well,
Flex.
Beyond, like that situation. It showed a lot about the internet. That's why I feel like the topic has to come up. When he tweeted, he was like, just got my third ATM. He was like, y'all spending $2,000 in the club. We not the same.
Yeah.
And boy, did they pack him up. Oh man.
You're spending that on the ATM. You're doing what you want to do with your two bands, and what I want to do with mine is different. I want to have fun in the club. Even if it means that I'm wasting my money and you're investing yours, that's what I want to do, and at least I have fun. So that's all that fucking matters. And it's good that they packed them up, whoever that is. It's good.
Whoever it was a lot of. It got to like the point of deactivation. I was like, oh damn. But hey man, if you get on the internet, you got to be willing to stand 10 toes on what you're saying.
Absolutely.
And the energy, and beyond the internet, like the energy you put out is what you're gonna get back. So like the way for that to go probably would have been a little better, and hopefully was a lot, because we're avid like anti-pocket watchers. Like,
listen,
pocket watching is gross.
I don't know what anything costs anymore. Like, if you post it, I only know the tags that I read.
Bro, pocket watch, like, because pocket watching is literally the antithesis of minding your business. Like, if you're pocket watching, there's no way you're minding your business.
I promise you, the only reason why we know like these contracts these athletes make is just to see who can fit on what team.
Yeah,
that's it. I promise you, we don't care about the check. It's like, oh, that nigga got a bigger piece of the pie. Fuck, this is all we can afford with what's left over. I promise you, we don't care about the content.
Anti-pocket watchers for sure. So it's like that tweet in itself was already pocket watching. Like you said, if this is what you want to do with your 2K, this is what I'm going to do on my 2K. Like, you got to and also, like, if you have an account, because it could have been like, just got my third ATM. Because Flex eats, support him, you feel me? His food, everything, he's done really well. He moves well as an entrepreneur. Like, the way he moves, I admire the way he moves, for real. Like, he really makes shit happen. He gets ATMs, he makes good investments. He builds businesses. Just do that and let people be happy for you. Like, you feel me? I feel like that's
a lot of people view like comparison as a measure of success instead of just seeing where they were and where they at.
Because the lesson that you can learn real quick on this internet is that people are waiting to hate you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
They can't wait till it's your day.
They cannot wait until it's your day, especially if you're like doing good things with your money. Like, yeah, the people who like have fun with theirs a little more than they should are not necessarily the happiest, because where they could be if they didn't went out to have that fun a little bit. Because 2 bands at the club, okay, that's gone. You enjoyed yourself, you had experience, you have the memories, but that's about it. That's where that kind of stops. Whereas he put his money towards something that would make him more money, which is great.
All powers to you.
And I feel like certain people that have that level or that mindset to, be successful will always will somewhat look down on others who may not have that same kind of trajectory in life or may not even be at that point. So it's they always that comparison shit is what makes you get hated real quick. It's you could just be made a small investment for myself and my future to make this shit happen. Tweet.
He could have just literally said, I just got a new ATM. He could have left it at that, but he did it in a way where it looks as though you're bringing down other people for not doing what you did.
Yep.
So then nobody wants to congratulate you.
Yeah.
Because you just seem like a nasty person. So.
Yeah, you brought the energy on yourself.
Shit is reality, and I fuck with him.
Yeah,
I fuck with him. That's not a personal thing.
This is just cultural commentary.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the thing is, it's not even because you said you were they're even more excited to hate when they see you do good things with your money. Yeah. But I don't even think the with your money part is necessary. I think that there's people out there who, when they see people winning, they just can't wait to see a nigga lose.
Oh yeah.
And it's sad and disgusting. It's just the reality of what it is. Just the way. Because, they packed him up. And I'm not, even though I fuck with him, if you feel me, he had that, when you have it coming, you have it coming. I can't save it from yourself, bro. That was a bad tweet. They got you. But, some of the shit I saw was nasty, bro. There was one dude who came in, he was oh, you can buy ATMs, but you couldn't give me my receipt for that food I ordered from you. Oh. Or my refund for the food I ordered from you or whatever. But apparently, I heard that he did refund the dude, back in February. He had the receipts or whatever. So it's just you just saw somebody down and you came on here to, throw salt on it. For no reason. Yeah, listen. But that's how a lot of people are, it was nasty on both sides. That's why I wanted. If it was only nasty on one side, I probably would have been more hesitant to talk about it. But I think it was nasty on both sides because it's just that was nasty what he did, but the excitement you see from people,
you can't wait. Yeah. Because
some people don't care about the fact that he said they're not offended because they be in the club getting sections. It's just his turn, and now they got to get in on it.
That's how a lot of the people that make this internet shit make. People want to deactivate is because the majority is just like that. Oh, we getting on this nigga? Is this nigga's turn today? Oh, yeah. All right, bet. we on his ass today. And you don't know that nigga from a can of paint.
Even not knowing them, it's the same person they're talking to on a daily basis. You're cool. I'm not saying you're their friend, but we're interacting on Twitter. We're cool. We're always talking. I like your pictures. You like mine. We talk. We cool. But then when it's my day, it's all that shit's out the window.
Yo,
that is not care. Nasty work.
And then when the day's done, they go right back to being cool with you. It's nah, bitch, I didn't forget. I didn't forget. No.
Yeah, because you've had your days.
Damn.
I had a couple days. I had 2 days back to back. Yeah. So
2 days back to
2 days back to motherfucking back. If you know, you know. So that's why I can speak strongly on that, because there's a lot of people who's been cool with me enough on Twitter. I'm not going to say you owe me any loyalty, but in the same aspect, if you're going to laugh with people when it's something that's not good for me, then you don't need to talk to me, period, or have me on social media. It's for what? What's the point?
For real, though.
You clearly don't fuck with me, so that's completely fine. I just don't need to have you on my page, seeing shit and talking to me.
Yeah.
That's very real.
It's kind of weird, yeah.
At all. You clearly don't fuck with me.
And that's why it's nasty on both sides, because it's just y'all gotta, I don't know. It's very, because when you break it down, you don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with me, but you gonna pretend to when this shit is, nah. Son.
A lot of people will befriend you over convenience, status, or whatever they may benefit at the time, or whatever they need out of you at the time. And it may not be something that you even see. They may not need you to say anything, just you being you, or you having or being in a stage of life. It's I get access to certain places. I just need to be friends with her. I'm not asking for shit. But then the moment it's your turn, all of a sudden, all this negative shit they peeped out and said nothing comes to light.
And it don't even be real negative shit. They don't even be having. I'm pretty sure when it be your days, a lot of the shit they be coming, just yo, I don't even know you.
Yeah, I don't know you at all. People just like to feel included. If there's a topic, they want to put their 2 cents in, even if they don't know me. They literally will not know me, but they'll see something that somebody else would say, and then they'll say it too, as if they knew it. No, bitch, you didn't know that. You heard that. So people really just want to be included. They have nothing to say or nothing to do, so they see a topic and they want to put in on it. That's really 9 times out of 10. When somebody's having a day on Twitter, it's a day they're having with one person, and then everybody else
jumps in. Yeah, whoever is the most favorable side to be on, I'm gonna hop on that side, and then we're gonna get the other
Yeah.
person out of there. Like, it's the interesting ones are the ones where they kind of like equally like recruit people, and then the people start going at each other, and then the two people with the initial beef stop talking.
Bro, but I feel like that's every single topic. Because like you were saying earlier, how it's just a cycle and it'd be the same topics over and over and over and over. In rotation. And like people just take it and keep running with it because everybody feels like they need to be included. Everybody feels like they need to get their 2 cents in and they need to be heard. Like people need to know how I feel about this subject. Why?
Bro, I promise you, them white people don't care who split the bills as long as you get paid.
And they damn sure don't care who's lighter or who's darker. We're all black. They do not care.
They don't care who splits the bills.
There's so many things that are not cared about, bro. Like y'all just out here. People just be talking, bro. I feel like there's a real thing where people just like seeing words next to their picture. Like that's they just want words next to their Abby. It don't matter what it is. They just feel like it's a topic. They got to be a part of the timeline. It's weird. It's very weird, and I would like it to stop, or at least slow down a little bit. Like say things about things that matter to you. Like
and too many things they want to tell the world that matters to them. That's the weirdo part. You care about all of this?
There's no way.
Like all of this? There's no way you care about all of this.
It's literally impossible to like genuinely care about all these things. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else. For me, I normally either care a whole lot or I don't care at all.
That's really one or two. Like it's really easy. Like, semi-caring is kind of like a waste of time because you're not gonna stand on anything.
I don't even know how to do that. Like I don't even really know how to do that. I legitimately like can't even fathom how to semi-care about
Sometimes
some shit.
I just talk about shit just because of the lesson that can be had of it. And that's it. After that, I don't care about these people.
Bro, if we didn't have a podcast, I promise y'all, there's so many things I would never, ever, ever speak on. I think every single topic we've had today, there's 0 words about it for me on the timeline. I didn't talk about pregnancy. No. I didn't talk about none of this shit. I only talk about it because we have a podcast.
I just said one tweet and kept it pushing. I'm like, please focus on your child. And then I just kept going.
That's hilarious.
I remember if I said anything.
That's it.
I was going to.
I'm not having a discussion.
I was trying to think on like both ends of it, and what I had to say, it's too much to like put in a tweet. And if somebody were to disagree, I'd have to spend time trying to argue with them. So I'm just like, this is a sensitive topic, so I'm just gonna let it be.
That's exact.
I'm just gonna let that shit be because I don't
that's
feel
what
like
it's supposed to be.
It's like it's not every day I get up and I feel like arguing with these people. Some days I have time and I will argue with you, but it's like I'm not gonna argue with you over something that has nothing to do with neither of us. Because I'm not pregnant, you're not pregnant. So why are we arguing? We have no need to be arguing about this.
It's really simple.
That's excellent. That was
really
excellent commentary.
simply explained. Like I don't understand how people like can like create a narrative that makes sense to engage in these topics. It has nothing to do with it, like at all. May you have an opinion? Sure. Just keep it to yourself. I keep my opinions to myself. It's not like I don't do the shit I say to tell y'all niggas to do. I do it too.
And having a wrong opinion is a thing. It's your opinion, but it's wrong.
It's so funny when
that's a real thing.
And it be wrong is usually lack of knowledge of a situation.
Exactly.
And if I don't know a situation because I don't care,
guess
what I'm gonna do?
I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. In the words of Dave Chappelle, bro, or Black Witch, shut the fuck up, bro. Like it's very free. It's like you said, like you think about it, you're like, okay, this is a lot more than I can put into a tweet.
Yes,
I don't want to argue about it. So I'm gonna just shut up.
That sounds
and
like
think about how easy that is. You didn't even realize that you shut up. And then you thought about it, you was like, yeah, shut up.
I just kept my long opinion that I don't need to like speak on. You don't always have to give your opinion at all. So I just seen it, I'm just like, fuck it. I don't feel like talking about this. I don't feel like arguing with anybody if they disagree with me, so I just let it be. And it's not even only that tweet. It's a lot of things I see. I'm like, I don't agree with you or I disagree with you, but it's like, who asked me if I disagree or agree with you? So you just let that shit be.
Yeah.
Nobody asked you. It always comes back to nobody asked you anything at all. That's really it.
You spitting.
Nobody asked you shit.
Unprovoked.
That's the word.
That's the word
of the day.
Ever since the baby said the shit at Rolling Loud, Unprovoked has not left my brain.
No, that whole situation is unprovoked. You were there to perform and perform only. Nobody asked you anything about people with AIDS or with gay people, but you just grabbed the mic and you said, "Put your hand up if you don't have AIDS and you're gonna die in a week." For what?
Out of nowhere.
Unprovoked. And it's not like he apologized for it. He stood
on it.
He said, "I said what I said, and that's it."
No, then he apologized, and then guess what? He took down the apology. He's
a clown, and even if when he did apologize, is when he seen that people were like actually on his ass about it. Like,
he lost several bags. It was too much.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he lost. It was bad.
He didn't just stand on it.
Culture is not real. Sometimes it's real. See, then it was real.
They will get you out of here when it's. People can't wait to hate you. Like, don't give him an excuse. Don't give him a reason. Like,
and it's not like he was like an artist that was like big enough where this could be like pushed under the rug, like swept under the rug. Like, let's say it was a bigger artist like Drake.
Mm-hmm.
He would not lose all of this. He would not, because he's bigger than that. The baby is what, 4 years in. So he's not established to have opinions where it could just get swept.
There's multiple sides to that, because he's a big artist. He went pop, but we don't fuck with him like that. And that's what people weren't realizing. I was like, all of y'all here saying that cancel culture not real, and if he lose the white people, he's done.
Exactly.
The thing about it
ended up being TikTok,
bro.
Yeah, we don't have him.
He was losing bags left and right. They are about ready because they invested a lot of money into it. Pop ain't cheap. There ain't no shit you can do on the block with a quick ass little camera. Like, that's a lot of money in the production. I've seen his videos. They look like they cost money. So you losing bags like this, not being able to support an image, it's the quickest way of getting out of there.
You're a pop artist that fucking Elton John is speaking out against.
Bro.
It's about to get very slow.
Listen, what made it worse was he bought out Tory Lanez on stage with him, and then played Megan's song right after.
Like,
bitch, that's what you get.
He's about to get in trouble. Yeah, he's about to get in trouble because he wasn't supposed to be, I guess,
within six feet of her or something like that.
Like I think it's probably like 60. Like, they give you an area, like 500 or something like that. So it's like, at first I thought, because when I heard about it, I'm like, yo, he's violating restraining order, because the fact that he thought, or they brought him in as a mascot and then he took the mask off and it's him, and it's like, bro, like, Meg could still very much be backstage. That means you were not supposed to be anywhere near that venue.
Like right after.
They're right after.
Right after.
She was definitely right there. So it's
at first I thought maybe, Meg performed and she just left like immediately, and then and I'm like, then I saw the news that he's like, prosecutors are like trying to like get him out of there for that. I'm like, well, yeah. If you were there, that's what they can't do that. Yeah.
You weren't even booked to perform.
Yeah, everything about that was ugly to me.
On the stage, now look.
Yeah. Like, just there was a lot of L's surrounding that performance, bro. Just a lot of L's.
Nothing good came from that. Nothing at all. He could have went without doing that.
And once again, all of it was unprovoked.
He lost 2 shows and a clothing line deal.
He lost mad shows. He was losing
like festivals.
2 huge ones. Yeah, he lost like 2 really big ones.
Yeah, but then
his clothing line collab with Boohoo, I think. Yeah, with Boohoo Men.
Yeah.
He lost that, so.
Yeah, man. Do not. What? And yeah, because he stood on it, and then he like stood on it again. Like by that time, the apology don't even count no more. Like, you said what you said.
Because the thing is, it's not really with these celebrities. They need to understand you're entitled to fuck up. Like, you could do so. But it's like, when you're not able to learn from it and apologize, then it's a problem. Because had he like apologized then and there, it would have been like, okay, they would have still been mad. It wouldn't fix it, but it wouldn't have been as bad as him standing on it and adding to it. So
exactly.
The idea.
Sorry to that man.
You cannot go against the internet. Not saying that you can't stand your ground, but this, like we always say, you can't die on certain hills. That was not a hill to die on. That was not a hill.
Both sensitive topics. You can't just speak on it just to speak on it.
And it was very necessary. And like when you said that he's not like Drake couldn't do that and get it. It's not even that Drake can do that and get away with it. And that's part of why Drake is so big, because the baby's a huge artist. But it's not that Drake could do that and get away with it. It's that Drake would never do that.
There's no way Drake would be
There's
ever
no
part of this.
He would never, but I meant like do it in a way where people would like, you have such a huge fan base where it's not like primarily white or black, where you could have been easily like forgiven about it. People would have been like, okay, because Drake did a couple shit, and that shit, look at him, he's never lost any money from it.
What did Drake do?
With the whole blackface thing, and they was trying to bring it up.
Oh, the story out of
Yeah,
they
but
were
like
blowing it up.
but that was like some shit from
ago.
and he was he was an actor, like he was on all like that wasn't some real. It was some shit that came up during a
and
beef.
what about that girl that he was dating? She was like 19.
Yes, that
was the big one for him.
But with Drake, he's never ever spoken on that. He's never addressed that. That's the baby. Like he fucked up, and then he got up there and fucked up some more, and he fucked up some more. Drake will never, ever make a move. He's very calculated. Like that's how he even got to where he has like.
Yeah.
Where the fuck? Yo, where's his album? Where's Kanye's album? I'm getting very annoyed.
They are trying to figure out who's gonna go first, bro. That's what it is, man.
Bro, I need certified.
Who you listening to first?
Drake, 100%. If they drop at the same time,
I'm listening to Kanye.
Oh.
I'm listening to both, but I'm listening to Kanye first. I'm listening to Kanye
She
first.
said, "Oh."
Drake first.
I think that 99% of people are listening.
I know,
to Drake
like
first.
it's like 2 or 3 Kanye songs I could be like, wow, I really like. So
Really?
yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad. No, you see how I was like, people don't really mess with. You know who? I'm not gonna say who you're talking about. But people actually like fuck with Kanye. Like he's a big deal, just not for me.
Has he?
You know?
I wonder, is that like because of your line? Like, I feel like this is stupid. Is that because of the line of shit you listen to normally, or is that because of like an age thing? Do you think?
Not necessarily an age thing, or what I listen to, because I listen to like a little bit of everything, like everything. But I listen to him, but that's not somebody who I would like play in my car. Like if you get in my car, you're not gonna hear me play Kanye. Or I'm not gonna listen to him unless it's like on shuffle. I'm not gonna search up something to listen to, except for like one song.
So when you listen to music, do you listen to do you listen to albums? Like, do you have like favorite albums?
The only albums I would like say I've listened to in full recently was Summer Walker's Over It and SZA Control.
So you normally just enjoy music like by song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because even for example, the I don't know if it's a mixtape or an album. Probably a mixtape with what's the man, Dirk and Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I picked some songs because I'm not gonna sit and listen to the whole thing.
Okay.
But with the other two, I listen to it because that's more of the music that I really like. I can relate to it, so I'll listen to the whole thing. But with them, it's just certain songs I want to hear.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I feel like that's why I asked, because
It's
like
more relatable.
Yeah, and it was like a music, cause like for me, like there's like classic Kanye albums and shit that like I've always, so even if I won't like play, like I get it, like you're not gonna get in the car and you play that, but like that makes sense though. But if you listen to songs individually, the fact that you wouldn't be checking for his albums like that, I understand. I understand
but
that
if
too.
the album comes out and it's like one song that I see with like the star next to it on Apple Music, and that's the good one that everybody's listening to, I might listen to it. But I'm not gonna listen to the album in full. I'm not.
You're not gonna listen to the Drake album in full either?
I might.
Do you normally listen to Drake albums in full?
I actually do.
Okay.
But if I feel as if it's too long, I might listen to it in like parts. Or when the album drops, I'll see the song that's like the most talked about, and then I'll go to those first, and then let everything else fall in line after that.
Wow. I understand not liking long albums though. That's why I don't.
It's too much.
Yeah, like
it's way too much.
more life.
So what's a good album length then?
An hour, if not a little under it. It's probably not really like realistic if you're putting a lot of songs, but no. Let me see how long.
That's like an hour is like
An hour
honestly
short,
an hour is like 9 songs.
Nah, honestly, these days an hour is a very good length for an album. Your album shouldn't be over an hour these days. People aren't listening to music like that anymore.
I would think like hour 20.
How many songs do you think you do in an hour 20?
15.
15?
15.
No,
That's
because
15.
for SZA right here, 14 songs, that's 49 minutes.
Yeah. Even
This is the whole album. 14 songs, 49 minutes, and it was great.
Cole
So
shit
then,
had
yeah.
13 songs and it was 50 minutes, I believe. And
If
I
that's
don't
the
think,
case, okay then now.
I don't think that album needed another 30 minutes. That's what,
Like,
yeah.
an hour
I was
is
thinking about
perfect.
songs like so then that means it's like all right cool. I was equating it to like the average song, but that's usually like I'm used to like back in the days.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
3 minutes and 5, 3 minutes and 15 second songs, right? Those are what I'm like used to. But now I guess you can say like if it's 14 songs, as long as with if it's under an hour, that's cool. So it's like that's fine.
Yeah, they're
that's
cranking
the
the songs
unit of
out much
measure.
further because of like streaming shit.
Yeah. So
Like,
yeah,
they gotta fit in
as
a
long as
certain
around
amount.
like no more than 15, like, and then you give me the deluxe is 19. I just have to listen to 4 extra songs. That's cool. But if you like 20 plus, like I'm gonna have to take a couple of days to listen to this, buddy. Like,
And it's not a whole lot of people I want to listen to for a couple of days.
yeah,
So.
yeah, for sure. So
With that said, happy birthday to Nipsey, by the way.
yes.
A legend.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Absolutely. Everyone putting their, posting their very favorite Nipsey experiences, and I know that music video that we were watching last night, the long movie joint,
You just got a
when we
few
were
of those.
discussing like how the one with Lauren London,
Mm-hmm.
and we were discussing how she just quit and all she did was just throw the company phone out the window. Bro, shout out to Sunny, by the way, for that joke.
That was hilarious.
Oh my God. She was killing that shit. It was so funny. Because yeah, like you don't quit and then keep the work. That doesn't no.
It was just very insensitive the way she left him. It was just like, just threw the phone out the window and cut off all communication.
That's
and
it.
And he came back and standed on her. So
A beautiful thing. You love to see it. Trust me. You love to see it. What else has happened this week?
it was supposed to flow into the not dating while pregnant situation or whatever, but Brittany Renner is a criminal.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
I would just like for
about
us to
that
address her as such.
And a predator.
Yeah, she's a predator. She's a very
Which
nasty
makes
one.
you a criminal. So
Exactly. We need to call things for what they are.
What it is.
Yep. She's like almost, she's got to be like 30, maybe 29. And she was tracking PJ Washington from when he was 18. She was at his college games at Kentucky. And then he got to the league. They had a baby. And then she split after the
2 weeks.
Bro.
2 weeks after the baby's 2 weeks old.
She just took him?
And she just said, "Here are these papers."
It's like, I'm back to the streets. I don't know like the intricacies of it. You feel me? We're not TMZ or nothing like that. This isn't like Love and Basketball or like not Love and Basketball, Basketball Wives. Like this is not that. But I mean, what happened is we see her at the games when he's at Kentucky. We already know that like when people go to college, they're about 18. You know,
Yeah.
maybe 17 even.
Some, yeah,
But-
depending where your birthday lands.
So she preyed on him then. He got to the NBA, got his major NBA contract, which, as we all know, is a lot of money. And then she, like, the finesse was crazy. He got, so it's a little bit like, you know, somebody said earlier, like, oh, I don't know how people feel about PJ Washington. I was like, I mean, like, what he did was very goofy, but he is also a victim.
That's
Like-
yeah.
He is a victim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like she's creating and molding him and no, that's not okay. That is by definition predatorial.
Predator. Not only is she a predator, but, like, she's also a thief. Like, she stole this nigga contract. Like,
Oh.
Like because of the lifestyle, the percentage, and probably the fact that how it's also based on the age of the kid too. So like the younger they are, the more they need. So it's like 2 weeks old, 2-week-old baby need a lot, you know, compared to like some situations in which, okay, the parents split up and the kid is 8, 9. It's like, all right, like they tried. That relationship just failed. That's okay. Trust me, I am in no way saying that people should not get a divorce if that's best for them. But there's a difference between 8 years and 2 weeks. There's a very huge difference.
there was a clear motive here.
And
Gotta figure it out.
you got to look at the situation.
She ran a play on that nigga. Like, she really hit a lick on him
Yeah,
for,
bro.
like, however many hundreds
And
of
he's a
thousands of dollars a
kid.
year. And he's a kid. And she's like, bro, if this was the... I hate to be if this was the other way around guy, but I feel like this is one of those situations where we got to flip it and show the other side, because there's no way that a 30-year-old man could do that to an 18-year-old girl and people would just keep moving. Like, Brittany Renner is a criminal.
I mean, I think that's the general consensus. I don't see a lot of pushback on this specific topic. Like, if I were to be a case by case scenario, is it always like this? Like when it's some blatant like this, and then like everyone responds the same way? Not really. I'm not gonna say all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but this particular time, like everyone is on her head. Like, yeah, like equally. Like, you know, I haven't seen anyone say, well, you know, I have seen a couple.
Gonna be that one person.
Yeah, it's gonna be a few people that's like, oh, he should have known what it was, and I'm like, he's a kid.
And that's the thing, because it's not even about there's pushback or anything like that. There aren't people saying, you know, where Brittany Renner stand. I hope not.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like the conversation that's being had is more about how he should have known better.
He should have known better.
And yes, he should have, but that's not the main issue here.
Point.
Yeah.
They're missing the point of the whole thing. She shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
When you are listen, by no means is she ugly, Brittany Rainer. So when you are like, you see someone so pretty and just in love, and then you're young and like, yo, I can have this all, and then you don't have the experiences of life telling you what it really could be, because you haven't really gone through shit yet, you're just gonna be like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever.
Bro, he young. He hang out with LaMelo Ball, bro. You know what it's like when you hang out with LaMelo Ball and your girl is Brittany Renner. And
you think any maturity comes from that kind of friendship?
And I'm not. No. I'm not knocking LaMelo Ball at all.
Yeah.
I'm just like, so you know who LaMelo Ball is?
Yeah, the light skinned tall one.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like, 19. He pulled up like last week. He pulled up to Vegas.
Yeah.
He pulled up to Vegas Summer League on a Puma jet that is like his, like pretty much. Like, you feel me? With the shades, he's living life. He feels great. And so if that's your homie, you feel me? If Brittany Renner is your girl, like, you feel like you're in the NBA, you're a millionaire, like, you that dude, like, you get to tell people, yo, niggas know you fucking Brittany Renner, like, you feel me? You feel great. But
that's
like,
what niggas want, a jet and a wife, and a pretty wife.
Bro,
that's it.
He thought he was, so it's just like, yeah, man, like, it sucks. Yeah, he should have known better. Yeah, he should have done better. Yeah, but like,
I don't even like that. It's like that nigga was in love, and he
he took advantage of that boy.
As
that
he's explaining
man.
to him, like he's explaining like how he's thinking. It's like, yeah, that's all niggas want. He literally is saying what niggas want: a jet and a pretty wife, and a kid on the way, and a lot of money, and playing in league. What more is there to ask in a life?
Colin Kaepernick told us Brittany Renner was a bird, though.
Yo, in that book, when she said that, she posted her L's in a book, like in print. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That shit was funny. That shit was hilarious. Sure to go.
It's right there.
Oh. Yeah, I thought how he handled it was so gangster, bro. It was it's just, he told her she need to find her way back home.
Yeah, you gotta go, Shreddy.
But like, yeah, but that comes from experience. Colin dealing with Brittany at a much older age than PJ, so it's like, yes, this man is a victim. Like,
man, this moral sending love to PJ Tucker. I mean, PJ.
That's all
Washington,
he needs.
man.
He needs
sending love. That's the thing. Like, don't make the
love.
conversation. He just went through a lot. You feel me? He had a baby with it. Like, his whole life different now. Like,
and the thing about it is too is like now there's a baby involved, and so I would like to think that you would always want to do best by that child, and it's like to always have to deal with your child's mother when they did that to you for at bare minimum 18 years, or honestly, whenever the child's still living with them, because until they move out.
It's a real sad story, bro.
Yo,
it's a real sad story.
So
like,
listen.
Yeah.
So it could be 20 years plus, like 25 years until the kid's like, all right, it's time to go out and live on my own.
People be saying 18 years, but like having a kid together kind of bonds you forever. Like, or ties you together.
It's a
forever.
tie
like,
forever.
Yes, and
Yeah.
realistically, you don't cut your kid off when they turn 18.
Yeah.
Because I'm 21, my mom still hasn't cut me off financially, so
Like,
you don't cut your kid off when they turn 18.
and it's beyond financially too. It's just like that's your kid. Like, you got
You don't
like,
stop associating with
like,
them at all. Like, oh, 18, oh shit, I don't know you, nigga. Like, that doesn't happen.
If you're able to help, no matter how old your kid is, you're supposed to. That's your kid.
So
if you're in the position to help, I feel like you should.
Oh, absolutely. And
Age or not, no matter how old.
But it's like his hand was forced in a situation that was a facade. That's what sucks. Because chances he really wanted, like, I could see a man wanting that. There's no reason why any man wanted, but that was sold a dream. Now it's going to be harder for another woman to be able to present the lifestyle that was supposed to be this.
Hey man, y'all boys be careful.
And that's what creates real fuck boys right there. This situation like this, oh man. Oh man, I pray.
Y'all boys be careful, man. Most 20-year-olds make a mistake, and it, like when my 20-year-old mistakes are like, oh man,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to eat a little lighter this week.
Yeah,
like, those are my 20-year-old mistakes.
Yeah,
but like
that's
his,
big for 20.
Yeah, that's a and there's
my 20-year-old says like, "Oh wow, I can't drink that much on an empty stomach." Like that's
minor stuff.
like mine is really small stuff.
not lifelong issues. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know, shout out to sending love to PJ Washington and anybody else who's not an NBA player who has a situation like that.
Yeah,
'Cause that happens to niggas every day. Not getting
on a
caught
smaller
up.
scale. We just thinking about it because it's like, damn, she's getting like damn it, what, $200K a month, like allegedly, like that's a lot of money.
Bro, she hit a lick on him, bro.
It's a lot of money.
I don't even want to. We can let it. She really hit a lick on him, man. She's a criminal.
Lock Brittany up.
Yes.
Hashtag lock Brittany the fuck up.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go pick her
Oh,
up right
man,
now,
like,
bro.
yeah.
She out there just chilling. She on Instagram and shit. Yo, my
Living
lady.
life. She's ready. She's ready for the NBA season to start.
Yo.
She think you think you ready?
No.
You think you ready?
She not ready for the NBA season to start. She ready for the college season to start. She
Bro,
picking out her next
oh
prospect.
my
She's sick.
God.
Lock that woman up before she does it again.
Right.
Yo, if that happens again,
Lock that woman up, bro. I'm serious. Put her away.
Yeah, that's sick.
You going to jail now?
Oh man, so like, what else has happened this week? But
God,
I'm
we covered
good,
a lot.
bro. I'm good, bro. You good?
I'm pretty good. You good?
I'm great.
Great answer.
It beats I'm good. For y'all.
I understand.
Excuse me. All right, flex.
So where, so where can they find you?
Where could they find me? At work or at home, or if it's the weekend, probably at the strip club.
I mean, usually on the social media tip.
That's what he meant. But that was an interesting answer.
Yeah.
You be in the strip club?
Can we cut that out?
Yeah.
I'd be in the club, but yeah, of course I'd be in the club. But Twitter, it's K the Stallion. It's KAEETH. There's no E. Stallion.
Okay.
Instagram is Slayk, SLAEKAE. It's two different ad names because I had one first and I outgrew that one and then I just switched it.
Which one did you outgrow?
Not even outgrew. It's like, hey, that first Twitter got suspended, so I had to.
I wonder why your Twitter got suspended.
Right? Yeah, so I had to come with something else because when I tried to do it again and I put the same name, they'll delete it automatically. So I'm like, I have to think of something. I'm like, K the what? K the Stallion, because Megan, we're the same height. So I figured I just use that and it sounds good.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna give Snapchat because Snapchat in 2021.
Yeah, I hope y'all are off.
Yeah.
No, I understand for sure.
Wait, hold on. What's your favorite strip club? Because you sound like a strip club connoisseur. That was like your only answer. You were like school. I mean, you were like
you
work,
did say
home,
I
or
said
the
what
strip
it
club.
yeah.
Like that
a
was.
strip club or a club, but if I had to pick, I like Playhouse. It's like spacious.
What?
It's not super spacious.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No,
When
it's
you
not.
compare it to The Office.
Okay, I haven't been to the
Anything
office.
compared to The Office.
I've
But
never been
Vegas,
to the
but
office,
there's
but it looks
no-
very small.
The Office is a fucking square. It's no space. Vegas is good because it's closer. It's in Lauderdale.
Didn't they close that down?
They did, and I noticed yesterday they took the name off the thing. It's a different club, but I think they moved.
They moved it
Vegas.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, they moved it to somewhere
Yeah,
else.
that's when I knew I was old. I was like, whoa, Vegas not there no more?
Wow.
No, but Vegas was literally just there like 3 weeks.
Oh, so this is
ago.
recent.
It's
They
new,
took that shit like a thief
they
in the
just
night.
moved that
Okay,
shit. It's
okay.
not old, yeah.
All right, well, it's me. It's Oz the Plug, Cozy Boy Oz, CozyShooter.com, PlugTalkPod.com. Yeah, we here. Shout out to Deem, who's in Israel still.
Yo, his stories from Israel have been hilarious.
Hilarious. Like, I don't understand how people can get into I just don't put myself in certain situations. But that's just me. I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm out of here.
You know what it is, your boy Swaggy T, Tim Harper, I Hate Sean, many monikers himself, which is in fact a moniker in itself. I won't even bother going through all of them right now. It's Dennis Podman, it's Static Stock, it's all my Knicks names, and it's The Wizard with Oz. Oh wait, and it's Reddy George, because I'm 27 now.
Wow.
And Eddie George is number 27.
Reddy George.
Reddy George. I really like. I came up with it like on the spot because I was like, oh, every year I post like a jersey number of whatever age I am.
Same thing.
So like I was like, who's 20? But I figured it out weeks ago. I was like, Eddie George. That's what I'm gonna do. So Eddie George came out. I was like, oh, Reddy George. I'm gonna kill him with that one. So there it was. So
Let me tell you something.
that's me.
I'm gonna let that Steph Curry fly. I already got it.
When you get to 30, yeah, you have to post
I'm
that. You have to
letting
put Steph Curry out.
Curry fly.
When's your birthday?
May.
Are you a Gemini?
Yes.
She sounded concerned.
How do you, they always
No,
concerned.
is Because like everybody that the majority of people that I know, they're Geminis.
Wow.
So it's like when I meet somebody else and they're a Gemini, it's like, what the fuck? Like, is God just sending every Gemini my way? So that's why I was like, you're Gemini. And you're
a Leo. And you're a
Scorpio.
Aha. You be playing with rocks?
I'm throwing them, yeah.
Well, you said you be throwing them?
Yeah, I thought you heard when I said that.
Wait, hold on. I know the episode's over, but you be throwing rocks?
No, not literally.
Okay.
Throwing rocks.
Like, you mean crystals?
No,
I meant
not
crystals when I say you be playing with rocks.
No, not that. I'm talking about literally throwing
You mean
shit.
literally throwing
Yeah.
rocks? You're.
I'm not spiritual, so I'm not playing with crystals.
That's what I was asking. So you're
I
like.
think them bitches be frauds.
Oh my god!
So
They're frauds. So not all of them though. If y'all are the crystal girls, see, that's not all y'all, but some of y'all.
Yeah, all right, they gonna tap into your energy.
I just want to let people know that my thoughts are the ones that come from me and me alone.
Yeah, that was straight from K the motherfucking
You know?
stallion.
You're trying to cover his ass.
I'm just trying to say, I'm just listening, I'm just trying to respect everybody and their whatever they say they can do from wherever they're at. I don't want no smoke.
Wait, but the throwing rocks though, you be throwing. You're
Yeah, you got one right now.
you're a savage. You got one right now. It's crazy. Yo,
You got one. You got one right
that was
now.
funny as hell. That was a good out.
Oh man, well, plug talk, bro.
Perfect.